Namaste students. I'm Hamesha Khushro Bitiya. I'm JV'n's Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayoti Vidhyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So we are here to discuss next topic, that is the fixed action patterns. The fixed action patterns, it comes under the subject animal behavior or behavioral science. So the fixed action pattern is also known as the instinctive behavior, or it have many synonyms actually. The fixed action pattern is also termed as the innate behavior or inborn behavior. Okay, so this is a type of behavior. Except this, except the fixed action pattern or the innate behavior, there are two other behaviors also. That is the learned behavior or complex behavior. So we know that the common patterns of behavior are exhibited by many species. Accomplish these basic goals, including the communication behavior, the territorial behavior, dispersal behavior, social behavior, etc. So the fixed action pattern. So fixed means they have to show the pattern. Fixed means it is fixed in its genes. So this behavior or the behavior that is genetically fixed is called the fixed action patterns or the innate behavior. Because they are genetically fixed, so that also inherited by the individuals. Means if an animal show a specific type of fixed action pattern, that will also be shown by uh, its sons or daughters. So when the nervous system of an individual is developing, so this behavior is incorporated that time. So this behavior do not require the later learning, later experience, later practice, but it is already there and expressed when needed. So it appears spontaneously at the first instance of its need. Okay, so without any learning, without any practice, it will be expressed when it is needed. So there are four types of the fixed action patterns, like the agonistic behavior, dominance behavior, territorial behavior, and the altruistic behavior. So these are some somewhat scientific terms, but I want to explain you with the simple examples. So there are various simple examples for the fixed action patterns. Okay, for example, the dancing of the peacock. So this is a fixed action pattern, the courtship behavior. It is known as the courtship behavior in the peacock. So the behavior of dancing is not learned by practice. It was inbuilt. The other example is the feeding patterns in animals or in birds. So that is also inbuilt. So the parental care is also a fixed action pattern. Okay. So next examples is the singing pattern of birds. So birds do not require any practice for singing. So they have inbuilt patterns of the singing. Likewise, the wings cleaning in the birds, or the cleaning of cleaning in animals by their tails. So that is also the fixed action pattern. Likewise, the territorial behavior means territory formation by the animals is a innate behavior, instinctive behavior. So they do not allow the other animals or the species to come into their territory. So next is the aggression patterns in the animals. The one good example is the construction of web by the spiders. So spiders make the web, and this is the genetically fixed. Means either they see or they do not learn, but they will show the pattern of the web making. Likewise, the construction of nest by the birds. So birds forms the nest, and it this pattern is also not required any learning. So these all simple examples can clear your mind and explain you in better way that what is the fixed action patterns or the instinctive behaviors. So let's come towards the scientific categories or scientific patterns of the instinctive behavior. So there are, I have already told that there are four types of the instinctive behavior, or that they are also called the patterns of the instinctive behavior. So one is the agonistic behavior, then the dominance status, then the territorial behavior, then the altruistic behavior. So the agonistic behavior. So this behavior is the adjustments associated with fighting, which includes attack, escape, threat, defense, and appeasement. So it is the behavior adjustment for the fighting. So there is no actual fighting, but it avoid the fighting by many types of the behavior, like escape, threat. Okay, the animal will behave and by their body language, by their sounds, they create such a condition that threats the other or opposing animals, and it will avoid the fighting. Okay, so this is the agonistic behavior. The other category is the dominance status. So dominance status is a behavior uh, shown where the groups are found, means when where the animals are found in groups. So in that situation, the dominance hierarchy is there, the social hierarchy or the pecking order is there. So what is the pecking order? Pecking order is a dominance hierarchy in which animals within a group are arranged according to status. So they themselves decided the status of individuals. So what is the factor which decide the status is, it may be a size, it may be strength, it may be fitness, or it may be aggressiveness. So it is also shown and observed that if we provide the animals the injection of testosterone, so testosterone is a hormone which is responsible for the aggressiveness. So this will increase the social status of that animal in the group. Okay, so the dominance status and the agonistic behavior, both of the patterns are avoids the fighting and save the energy of the individuals or the animals. So next is the territorial behavior. So you know that the this is very common pattern followed by the almost all vertebrates except the amphibians. Okay, and the non-vertebrates generally do not show the territorial behavior. So they make the territory. So it may be made by the individual, or it may be made by a family. So generally in a family, the male forms the territory. So next is the altruistic behavior. So altruistic behavior is a very different type of behavior. In it, an organism or animal put itself at either at risk or the personal disadvantage for the good of the other members of the species or the other species. So this is different because the benefit of other species or other individuals is a different thing, means a parent will take care their children's, but generally in animals they do not take care the other animals. But in the altruistic behavior, what animals do that they also take care the other animals or the children of the other animals. So this is the altruistic behavior. So thank you, and I hope you are satisfied with this digital session, and if you have any query, please write in the comment box. This session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidhyapeeth Women's Institute, Jaipur. Thank you.